Welcome to Lionstone 1213. Let me do this fast so my airtime is cut short. So, as I was saying, we recognize... Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Well, let's skip. Bam! He goes into the Pharaoh. We recognize samurai started this and this and this and this and that. The mystery Babylon religions, right? Bam! Samurais glorify herself as Isis, blah, 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 and Greek reincarnated Nimrod. Bam! We recognize that, wait, at the beginning, God created the world, but he didn't mention his wife, right? So, bam, somewhere along the line, it shows that, you know what I'm saying, the Israelites did represent God as knowing him as a wife, which is Ishtar, whatever her name is. So, bam, somewhere along the line, Jehovah or Yahweh picked up a wife. Bam. You know what I'm saying? If not, that would have been a strong point for him to mention at the beginning when he created that foundation of the universe, of the earth and the universe and the stars and the heavens and the angels, and you know what I'm saying, and every et cetera, et cetera. Bam. We also recognize that gods ain't angels. You know what I mean? There's a two different situation as in between God. He's talking about gods and angels. He represents angels directly as messengers. Gods are established in a council, right? Bam. So, the only gods that we know and through Greek mythology, Samaritan mythology, and Egypt mythology is the gods that stood upon there. So, bam, somewhere along the line, we could also recognize that the fallen angels took them as wives. Bam. We also recognize that samurais and Nimrod created themselves into gods and goddesses. Bam. We also recognize from pre-flood to Adam, you know what I'm saying, Zeus and the Greek gods could have been structured in that organization. Bam, then comes Samurai, creates the religion. Bam, then comes the Egypt gods, all the way to Moses and loses the power of their structures. But we also recognize that the Egypt gods were practicing with the flying saucers were coming around, entering the stars, going into the hells, and they had structured electricity. They had an advancement in the technologies. Great cities were built while the rest of the foundations were still under structure. Bam. You know what I'm saying? We get to the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh brings two snakes to the power because somewhere along the line they still have magnificent and magical powers to create a staff into a snake. Bam. It shows that the God of Israel, the God of Moses, is stronger than two snakes and any God that stands before him. Bam. So both snakes died. Because the situation was planning upon the gods, right? For a structure for today, electricity, radio, television, music, all entertainment, you know what I'm saying, will come into the structure of being. Bam, right? We also recognize that the Queen of Heaven, you know what I'm saying, stands on top of the moon, clothing, covers herself in the sun, and carries a crown of 12 stars over her head while trying to give birth. Bam. The dragon wants to devour the child. Bam. So what does this mean? Bam. Today, I've structured myself to recognizing that I've been calling the 12th lion and the lion stones and the 12 stones from the beginning, and it takes me 16 years later to understand and concrete between the situation. Because between all the misses, I would get tired, and I felt like I was going crazy, and I didn't understand, and it didn't bother to put me into research because it wasn't in the proper time. Bam. So today now I recognize and looking at the angel and what he meant by going back, that it must mean not go back into scripture, not go back and go back into the backyard, but go back into time. Bam. Why I say go back into time? Because at one phase of that, I was looking to the mirror and I passed 6 legions of 6 demons dressed in 6 different uniforms until I got into a Congress suit, and then I got into Julius Caesar's outfit. Bam. Now I understand the comprehension of what the angel meant by go back. Part 3.